Have you ever wondered why being kind sometimes leads to people walking all over you? Why that toxic friend keeps taking advantage of your goodwill? Or why your generosity seems to attract the wrong kind of attention? Today, we're diving deep into the unexpected dark side of kindness. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this happens and how to stop it. We'll explore the ancient wisdom of Stoicism and modern psychology to reveal why your kindness might actually be working against you. Stay tuned, because what I'm about to share will completely transform how you approach relationships and self-respect. Act 1. The problem. The hidden trap of unconditional kindness. Let's face it, we've all been there. You're the person everyone comes when they need help. The one who always says yes when others say no. The reliable friend. The supportive colleague. The understanding partner. But instead of appreciation, you're met with increasing demands, decreasing respect, and a gnawing feeling that something's not right. This isn't just your imagination. It's a psychological pattern as old as human nature itself. In today's world, we're bombarded with messages about being kind, spreading positivity, and always helping others. Social media celebrates acts of kindness, and we're told that kindness is the solution to all of life's problems. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Unconditional kindness, the kind that doesn't set boundaries, can actually create a perfect storm of disrespect and manipulation. The very virtue that should make our lives better is secretly making them worse. Research in behavioral psychology reveals a fascinating pattern. When we consistently provide value without expecting anything in return, we unconsciously signal to others that our time, energy, and resources are worth less than theirs. It's not that people are inherently ungrateful, it's that human nature is wired to value what is scarce and take for granted what is readily available. Your constant availability and endless giving might be programming others to see you as a renewable resource rather than a person worthy of respect. Every time you drop everything to help someone who wouldn't do the same for you, every moment you spend solving others' problems while neglecting your own, you're not just being kind. You're participating in a subtle form of self-sabotage. The real cost isn't just your time or energy. It's your self-respect, your boundaries, and ultimately, your ability to form healthy, balanced relationships. The ancient Stoics understood something crucial about human nature. Virtue without wisdom becomes vice. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men in history, wrote extensively about the importance of helping others. But he also emphasized the necessity of maintaining one's dignity and self-respect. The Stoics taught that true kindness must be guided by reason, not just emotion. In any social group, patterns of behavior quickly become established expectations. When you consistently prioritize others' needs above your own, you're not just making a series of isolated choices, you're training your entire social circle to see you as someone whose primary value lies in serving others. This dynamic creates a self-reinforcing cycle where the more you give, the less respect you receive. By always being available to solve others' problems, you might actually be preventing them from developing their own problem-solving skills and resilience. This creates a codependent relationship where they become increasingly reliant on your help while simultaneously resenting their dependency. It's a psychological paradox that explains why the people you help the most often end up respecting you the least. There's an often overlooked aspect of excessive kindness. It can be a form of passive aggression. When we're overly accommodating, we might be unconsciously trying to make others feel indebted to us or prove our moral superiority. This hidden agenda, even if we're not aware of it, can create tension and resentment in relationships. Our modern society's emphasis on unconditional kindness often ignores the wisdom of previous generations who understood the importance of earned respect and reciprocal relationships. In many traditional cultures, kindness was always balanced with clear expectations and boundaries. This ancient wisdom recognized that human relationships must be built on mutual respect, not just one-sided giving. The culmination of these patterns often leads to a crisis point, emotional burnout, relationship breakdown, or a sudden realization that years of kindness have created a life where you're surrounded by people who take you for granted. This breaking point, while painful, often becomes the catalyst for necessary change. Every time you drop everything to help someone who wouldn't do the same for you, every moment you spend solving others' problems while neglecting your own, you're not just being kind, you're participating in a subtle form of self-sabotage. The real cost isn't just your time or energy, it's your self-respect, your boundaries, and ultimately, your ability to form healthy, balanced relationships. The ancient Stoics understood something crucial about human nature. Virtue without wisdom becomes vice. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men in history, wrote extensively about the importance of helping others, but he also emphasized the necessity of maintaining one's dignity and self-respect. The Stoics taught that true kindness must be guided by reason, not just emotion. In any social group, patterns of behavior quickly become established expectations. When you consistently prioritize others' needs above your own, you're not just making a series of isolated choices, you're training your entire social circle to see you as someone whose primary value lies in serving others. This dynamic creates a self-reinforcing cycle where the more you give, the less respect you receive. By always being available to solve others' problems, you might actually be preventing them from developing their own problem-solving skills and resilience. This creates a codependent relationship where they become increasingly reliant on your help while simultaneously resenting their dependency. It's a psychological paradox that explains why the people you help the most often end up respecting you the least. There's an often overlooked aspect of excessive kindness. It can be a form of passive aggression. When we're overly accommodating, we might be unconsciously trying to make others feel indebted to us or prove our moral superiority. This hidden agenda, even if we're not aware of it, can create tension and resentment in relationships. Our modern society's emphasis on unconditional kindness often ignores the wisdom of previous generations who understood the importance of earned respect and reciprocal relationships. In many traditional cultures, kindness was always balanced with clear expectations and boundaries. This ancient wisdom recognized that human relationships must be built on mutual respect, not just one-sided giving. The culmination of these patterns often leads to a crisis point, emotional burnout, relationship breakdown, or a sudden realization that years of kindness have created a life where you're surrounded by people who take you for granted. This breaking point, while painful, often becomes the catalyst for necessary change. Act 2. The Revelation. Understanding true kindness through Stoic wisdom. The Stoics understood something profound about human nature. True virtue lies not in mindless giving, but in balanced, thoughtful action. They taught that kindness without boundaries isn't kindness at all. It's a form of self-harm that ultimately diminishes our ability to genuinely help others. This revelation transforms how we view the relationship between kindness and respect. Healthy boundaries aren't walls that keep people out, they're bridges that allow for meaningful connection. When you establish clear limits on your time, energy, and availability, you're not being unkind. You're creating the conditions for genuine respect and appreciation. This understanding revolutionizes how we approach relationships and self-care. Human psychology consistently shows that we value what we earn more than what we're freely given. When people have to invest effort or resources to receive your help, they're more likely to appreciate it and respect your time. This isn't about becoming cold or calculating, it's about understanding how human beings naturally assign value to relationships and interactions. Healthy relationships require a dynamic balance of giving and receiving. When this balance is disrupted by constant one-sided giving, it creates an unstable foundation that eventually collapses. Understanding this principle allows us to build stronger, more resilient relationships based on mutual respect rather than dependency. Self-respect isn't selfish, it's essential for genuine kindness. When you respect yourself enough to set boundaries and expect reciprocity, you're actually modeling healthy relationship dynamics for others. This self-respect becomes the foundation for earning the respect of others. Not all opportunities to be kind are equal. The Stoics taught the importance of discernment, understanding when helping truly serves a greater good versus when it enables destructive patterns. This selective approach to kindness actually increases our capacity to help where it matters most. Learning to say no with grace and confidence is essential for maintaining respect. It's not about rejecting others. It's about being honest about your limitations and priorities. This honesty, while initially uncomfortable, ultimately earns more respect than constant accommodation. When people face the natural consequences of their actions instead of being rescued by your kindness, they have the opportunity to grow and learn. This understanding transforms how we view helping others. Sometimes the kindest thing we can do is step back and allow people to develop their own strength. One of the most immediate benefits of balanced kindness is the recovery of your time and energy. This creates space for personal growth, meaningful relationships, and the ability to help others in more impactful ways. It's about quality over quantity in our giving. As you begin to practice balanced kindness, relationships naturally transform. Some may fall away, but those that remain become stronger, more authentic, and more mutually satisfying. This transformation proves that true respect grows from balanced exchange, not endless giving. Act 3. The solution: implementing Stoic kindness in modern life. The path to respected kindness begins with a fundamental shift in mindset. Instead of seeing kindness as an unlimited resource to be freely given, we must view it as a valuable gift that should be shared wisely and with clear intention. This shift forms the foundation for all other changes. Implementing healthy boundaries starts with small steps. Begin by delaying your response to non-urgent requests, setting specific times for availability, and being clear about what you can and cannot do. These practical changes signal to others that your time and energy are valuable resources. Every request for help becomes an opportunity to practice conscious choice. Instead of automatic agreement, take time to evaluate whether your assistance will truly benefit the situation or merely enable dependency. This thoughtful approach demonstrates both wisdom and genuine care. Learning to communicate your boundaries with clarity and compassion is essential. Express your limits confidently but kindly. Explain your reasoning when appropriate, and be consistent in maintaining your standards. This clear communication builds respect while preserving relationships. Begin actively seeking balance in your relationships. This doesn't mean keeping score, but rather ensuring that there's a healthy flow of give and take. When others invest in the relationship, they're more likely to value and respect it. Prioritizing your own well-being isn't selfish, it's essential for sustainable kindness. Establish regular practices that maintain your energy and emotional health. This self-care becomes the foundation for genuine, respected generosity. Develop a repertoire of respectful ways to decline requests that don't align with your boundaries or values. This might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's essential for maintaining respect and preventing burnout. As you implement these changes, focus on building new patterns of interaction. This might mean renegotiating existing relationships and being very clear about your expectations in new ones. These patterns create a foundation for lasting respect. Sustaining these changes requires ongoing attention and adjustment. Regular reflection on your relationships and boundaries helps ensure you're maintaining a healthy balance of kindness and respect. The final result of this transformation is not less kindness, but more meaningful and impactful giving. When your kindness comes from a place of strength and self-respect, it has the power to truly make a difference while maintaining the respect you deserve. You've now understood why unconditional kindness can lead to disrespect, and more importantly, how to transform your approach to create relationships built on mutual respect and genuine appreciation. The journey to respected kindness starts with a single step: choosing to value yourself as much as you value others. Take action today. Identify one relationship where you need to establish better boundaries and make one small change in how you respond to requests for help. Remember, true kindness isn't about giving everything to everyone. It's about giving what's appropriate to those who respect your worth. But wait, there's something crucial we need to address before we wrap up. Let's dive into some advanced concepts that will truly cement your understanding. Bonus section: Advanced Strategies for Respected Kindness. Understanding the deeper psychological mechanisms of respect is crucial for lasting change. Research in social psychology shows that respect operates on both conscious and unconscious levels. When we consistently demonstrate self-respect through our actions, we activate mirror neurons in others that automatically trigger respectful responses. This isn't manipulation. It's working with our natural psychological wiring to create healthier relationships. Maslow's hierarchy of needs teaches us something profound about kindness and respect. When we constantly sacrifice our own basic needs for others, we're operating from a depleted state that makes it impossible to offer genuine, high-level assistance. True kindness must flow from abundance, not scarcity. This understanding revolutionizes how we approach giving and receiving. In our digital age, attention has become the most valuable currency. When you give your attention too freely, you're literally spending your life's most precious resource without discrimination. Learning to invest your attention wisely is crucial for maintaining respect and making your kindness count where it matters most. Strategic kindness isn't about being calculating or cold, it's about being wise and intentional. The Stoics understood that every action should serve a greater purpose. When your kindness aligns with your values and boundaries, it becomes a powerful force for positive change rather than a drain on your resources. Ethics plays a crucial role in setting boundaries. When you understand that maintaining healthy boundaries is not just good for you but ethically necessary for fostering responsibility and growth in others, it transforms how you view the act of saying no. This ethical framework provides the backbone for respected kindness. Developing emotional intelligence is crucial for practicing respected kindness. This means being able to read situations accurately, understand others' motivations, and respond appropriately rather than reactively. High emotional intelligence allows you to be kind without being taken advantage of. Many of us have been conditioned by society, family, or culture to believe that endless giving is virtuous. Understanding and consciously examining these beliefs is crucial for breaking free from patterns that no longer serve us. This awareness allows us to choose new, healthier ways of expressing kindness. When you practice respected kindness, you create space for authentic connections based on mutual respect rather than dependency. These relationships are more fulfilling, more sustainable, and ultimately more transformative for everyone involved. Consider the legacy you want to leave through your acts of kindness. Do you want to be remembered as someone who taught others to be dependent, or as someone who inspired others to grow stronger? Your approach to kindness shapes not just your life, but the lives of everyone you touch. The greatest paradox of respected kindness is that by setting boundaries and maintaining self-respect, you actually become free to be more genuinely kind. When your kindness comes from a place of choice rather than compulsion, it becomes a true gift rather than a burden. Remember, transforming how you express kindness isn't about becoming less generous. It's about becoming more wise in your generosity. It's about creating a sustainable practice of kindness that uplifts both you and those around you. The journey might feel challenging at first, but the rewards of respected kindness are worth every step. Now it's your turn to take action. Start with one small change today. Maybe it's pausing before saying yes to a request or expressing a boundary you've been afraid to set. Share your commitment in the comments below. What's the first step you'll take toward more respected kindness? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights on personal growth and ancient wisdom in modern life. Click the notification bell to stay updated on new videos and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Your story of transformation could inspire others to begin their own journey toward respected kindness. Remember, true strength lies not in endless giving, but in giving wisely and well. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and most importantly, stay true to yourself.